Hey everybody, Asher here, back with some more Hearthstone, where today there be dragons, and we're going to be doing Dragon Warrior, which is a deck that I'm still trying to tool around with. This is probably not the most optimized list yet, but that's why we play and test and learn, and definitely open to you all's feedback here. There's some concepts that I'm trying to experiment with, such as not running shield block. Now, I am running multiple dragons, including Deathwing Dragonlord, and this deck runs a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10 dragons. So hopefully that's going to be enough to be consistent to activate things like Alexstrasza Champion, Blackwing Technician. But there are some other cards that I am hoping to get some good value out of. Just Scar True Heart's there to extend the game a bit more, although that could be a questionable inclusion. Sylvanas Windrunner is more tech for Cthulhu, anti-Cthulhu tech. I could possibly replace Justicar with the Black Knight just for that good swing as well. But that depends on what taunts I see, and I haven't been seeing as many taunts as I did yesterday. The other card that I more want to experiment and see how it plays out is Tentacles for Arms, which technically Gorehow would take this spot, but I'm curious to see how this one plays out with just getting a weapon that'll constantly refresh itself. So otherwise, this is a very control warrior shell with dragons at the end. We want to be playing Dragonlord, not just regular old Deathwing. So now, Therian, let's see if you can lead us to victory.
The light shall bring victory.
Victory or death!
Right, not an awful start, but I'm going to pitch Chill Maul and Tentacles. So we do have Armor Smith, which is another card that you sometimes wonder what should your early game look like for here. But at least so far, the priest won't be able to tell as much about what's going on here. Or I could always play Alexstrasza's Champion. Of course, that could get Shadow Word Pained pretty easily. But I have actual early game in hand. Not something you always expect. Now the question is, by turn 4, can I find another dragon? If there is one thing about this deck list that does make me wonder a little bit, outside of shield block, there's not in the way of card draw. So we could get starved here a little bit, but I guess that's one thing that as control warrior you want to do is hit this button as much as you can. So it's Fiery Wind Axe time. The alternative is to develop Alexstrasza's Champion, but I like developing the weapon here. Old Heavy card. So there's Tentacles for Arms as well. Whee! Reddit's favorite card, as voted on by nobody. So good. Guess what? We are a Dragon Warrior. Leave me alone! So are we running into the priest thing of just, okay, Shadow Word Pain. We'll see if he's running more than one.
Right. For the Life Binder, for the Dragon Queen.
But I was about to say we're running into the thing of just having to pass until turn 4 and then hoping for like Alkanai Circle. But he hasn't coined yet. So we'll see what that turns into. Face heal. If it's just face heal, I'm going to be in pretty happy shape. I really hope I have something I can tend my Blackwing Corrupt on. Oh, Dragon Priest without a dragon in hand. Okay, well, we're not going to screw around with this too hard. Just develop Lord. Remember, he doesn't have Light Bomb. It's not the Entomb turn yet. And we do have one Dragon Kicker in hand. We do have Tentacles for Arms for days. So we'll see if that turns out to be something that's worthwhile or not. So coin.
Let me change your
Coin Shadow
mind.
Priest. Okay. That is good. We'll go ahead and just take this out now. I think this is the time to start clicking the armor button. Oh shit. That's right. This is not a dragon. That's Tentacles. I'm gonna keep this recording, regardless of the fact that I just screwed up mightily. Well, once again, this is where maybe I should take a break, but I'm gonna record on. That's a such a sad display. Like, this is my dragon activator for everything, and then we're just getting used to the new cards. So that may have just won the game right there. Might have just actually won him the game.
someone injured?
Alright, would hate to execute a Cabal, knowing what else he could have in hand. Alright, but I might have to. So there's the Azure Drake, just a little bit late. You know what? We gotta do it. Bad plays. Bad plays. Right, double shield block's not awesome. Sylvanas is pretty good. Right, ditch a dragon activator for now. Really, so frustrated. There's two creatures that I can heal. Okie dokie. So yield Overwatch card back. How are you going to punish me for executing? Because Dragon Priest is still one of those decks that does survive. I'm not 100% sure that okay, Alexstrasza is good here. See what else we draw then. And do we potentially Armor Smith and make another Cabal target? Because we still have Ye Olde Tentacles. We have Alexstrasza in hand, so that's a dragon. We could try and use our Harbinger to bring a 10 here, but there we go. This is where not having execute's gonna hurt really bad. Oh, well, what do you know? Second execute.
I have no time for games.
Okay, do we value our taunt or our spell? We don't really have a lot of spells. You're more for card draw.
Right.
So there's both the executes. Now we just gotta hope that Alexstrasza can do its thing, or we try and play the fatigue game. So Entomb. We'll just have to live with that. That's part of playing Priest. They take your favorite toys. So Brawl if we need it.
I bring life.
We don't run Garrosh in this deck for any kind of combo because we don't run a lot of activators with them. So we'll see. Is he going to be able to heal up with the new 4-drop?
I wield the power.
I was about to say it's Dragon Priest, so you're going to only be able to run so many cards. I think Nefarian's all right here.
Priest, the light serves me.
Mind Games and Shadow Word Pain. Well, we have lethal on board, but that's not going to last very long. So put a copy of a random minion. You know that's going to be a Twilight Whelp. Alright.
I wonder.
He has to clear here. And I have 2 damage in hand with Ye Olde Tentacles. So Shifting Shade, that's a good one. And what else? Nightmare. He's going for it. All right. Oh, Deathwing. We don't want you right now. Alright, so mind games.
I have no time for games.
Wow! Thanks, Sylvanas.
I will mourn your death.
Yeah, we gotta brush our face here. So if we could get the double Deathwing Dream, that'd be amazing. We do have a pain in hand in case he puts up a tiny taunt. So he's got to start healing himself at some point. But yeah, if I hadn't screwed up that one move earlier, this may have been a totally different situation. So Forbidden Shapeling for 8 mana, you get Tyrion friggin' Fordring. Wow, this is what that is for. That is exactly what this is for. All right.
Let none survive.
Thank you. By the way. Okay, so Tentacles back in hand. All right. Thank you, base Sylvanas, for coming back to me after going out of the deck. That's a win with dragons, not without Deathwing Dragonlord, but with dragons. Thanks, Mind Games. Who knew?
You asked for it.
Victory or death!
Alright, Deathwing in our opening hand is okay, if only because it activates Blackwing Technician, but I think we can do something that's a little earlier game than that. Now, I've been having a lot of problems with a lot of decks versus Mage because they overwhelm the board so fast. So I'm only running, I have to double check the deck list. I don't have it in front of me right now, of course. Whether I run a brawl or 1 or 2 brawls. But right now, I believe I'm running only one. Pardon me if I don't see the same thing on the right-hand side of the screen that you might have here. Now, if this is Freeze Mage, I hope that we don't have to worry too much about...
Someday I'll be
okay,
just
it's not.
like you.
So can we get a weapon to take that guy down? That'd be lovely. We did not. Alright. Up for the card draw. So now we need a dragon. If we get a dragon, we're in business. If we don't get a dragon, we have a backup brawl plan.
Someday I'll be just like
Oh,
you.
damn it. And are we gonna do like... oh, Frostbolt as well. Huge. So all the free spells, Forbidden Torch. Yeah, this is what we call a bad situation. Alright. Ooh, this is ugly. Alright, we gotta put something on the board. Let's put 2, 3 for 2 still reasonable. Have to challenge the board some way, shape, or form. But he's got all the free spells. Or she. Could be a... But Tentacles for Arms may save us this time. But Flame Waker, it's going to be all, like, Arcane Missiles. No, not all Arcane Missiles. Alright, so we're a little behind. I don't think this is a good brawl turn. That is a good chill maw. We'll see. My health may dip too low in this one to recover. That's a lot of times what happens. Because if it's Freeze Mage, this deck tends to do pretty well. But Tempo Mage... Okay, what is it with Tempo Mage is just getting out multiple Flame Wakers. And it's in the top third of his deck, and he already has how many? Both Flame Wakers, both Sorcerer's Apprentices. Yeah, you can't always beat that shit. Alright. Shield block's okay. Is that better? Is that objectively better than a brawl? Because we're going to drop down to 8 health. All he needs is a fireball or something to kill me. Well, we're going to do it anyway. Alright, Twilight Guardian, a little late, but we could armor up. We're at 8 plus 5. If we put another body on the board, that's 5 more health. Alright.
Well,
So I'm probably just done. Oh good, Roaring Torch. I mean, straight from his Forgotten Torch. Alright. And we're 1 off lethal now. Okay. Do we have any choice other than to brawl here and just hope for the RNG in our favor? Is there anything else we can do? Because we can't kill either of these guys.
Stop distracting me!
So if I lose this brawl, I just lose the game. Sometimes just get your ass kicked.
victory or death!
Alright, so one mistake I made before, I think, was keeping Blackwing Technician in hand. But at least right now, I can curve out really nice. But I do want a weapon, but I think this curve is too good to ignore. So I'm going to stick with the curve, and we'll see what that does. Now, there's 2 types of paladins that you see running around right now. One is control, and one is token. I'm going to say this is probably token, just because that's the far more likely one to see.
Reporting for duty.
Which means Armor Smith's going to be good to contest it. Our early weapons are not going to be nearly as valuable.
Armor made to fit.
But we have plays all the way to turn 5, and we have a second dragon. So that's good.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, second shield block, so we have card draw and armor. So no early plays for the paladin here. Does that mean it's a control pally? We'll have to watch it. Once again, part of it's just not knowing.
None may
Okay.
steal our secrets.
Do we just stay on curve at this rate? I mean, I could coin out a Corruptor. I think this is fine. Save that damage for something a little better. Like that 3-4. The 3-4 body is just brutal. There's True Silver. Make him go ahead and use that. Alright, now if I play the Corruptor, it just dies to True Silver, but that's really the same with anything else. I could coin out double shield block, but this just seems better.
Wield the power.
Especially since we drew the other one. And...
You are not fit to rule the Horde.
oh, is it a... Look, maybe it's a N'Zoth one after all. Alright. What do we want to do here? I mean, burning down one of these guys is okay. We'll still have Chill Maul that we can play later. We can always coin out something too, so...
I wield the power.
We're spending a lot of resources to take care of things like
Or
this.
a pulse.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. Plus, N'Zoth Paladin is going to have some serious problems. Oh, that's good. That's very fortuitous. Right there. This seems like a decent Chill Maul turn. Go ahead and take care of his board. What is of it? We're not overwhelmed.
Your magic shall
Or
not
we can just have that. Wow.
Astonishing.
This is where we really need Brawl, and we didn't get it. Alright. So let's go ahead and summon you.
For the Life Binder. For the Dragon Queen.
And yeah, we'll save that coin again. So right now he's won the early game, but he's used both outdoor Peacekeepers. Now I just have to hope that he doesn't Tyrion and Zoth get my face for that. Alright, so I can deal with a little bit of that. I'm not playing Shield Slams for that exact reason. So attack here. Not worth brawling, not worth executing.
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
Honor, made to fit.
I have a feeling there's bigger fish to fry. Let's put it that way. Guess the other problem with Deathwing Dragonlord is you actually have to get dragons in your hand at the end, so... Wow, burning through an equality too. Alright.
Reporting for duty.
We got lots of little guys. I just need another taunt at this point. Second execute. Don't really want to play this, but I guess I have to. Justicar's good, so we can start trying to go for the outlines. Problem is that assuming if he's playing Karen, he's probably playing N'Zoth, so that means we're gonna have some big problems potentially. Okay. 5/9 can't be targeted by hero powers. And we wondered why that was a legendary. Alright, Deathwing Dragonlord. Might as well.
The dragons shall kneel before me.
Hello, Deathwing. Do I just die to board because he has like 2 kings?
That belongs in a museum.
Now, if we start seeing things like Ragnaros Lightlord out here or something, I am going to be very concerned about my well-being. But right now, all these little tokens, I just don't have a good way to deal with it. Good enough reason to save coin. So here, do we want to charge into this? I think we just go ahead. So one of our executes.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
And then do that.
Job done.
So, we're not in Goblins versus Gnomes, so we're not going to get Quartermastered. I think that was a Goblins versus Gnome card. Pretty sure it is. I have no dragons to pull.
Put your faith in the light.
So he's got his N'Zoth play now.
Reporting for duty.
Good thing for me, though, is that if I don't kill off those tokens, then N'Zoth doesn't matter as much.
For the Life Binder.
Give that minion a turn to get
Oh,
ready.
damn it. That's the second mistake I've made with that, like with those guys. Alright. Unfortunately, I just gave him information, so... We'll have to see. Does he kill all of his tokens and N'Zoth out?
Prepare yourself.
Ooh!
Ultimate test.
Well,
That's good. That's good, too. Alright. I'm very happy to see Eradric be pure. starting to get play, but some sloppy plays in both of these games just means I probably need to stop this recording session. So we will revisit this maybe right about now. I mean, I could kill everything and possibly still win. I mean, there's no way I can kill this on board right here.
For the Dragon Queen.
Alright, I need to find some damage from somewhere. So there are many ways that he wins this game right now. But at least we got both of our Deathwings out. Yay! Did it mean a lot? Not really. There we go. So I definitely want to know more about his deck, but for now, we just kind of got our face beat down. Hey, I have Reno Jackson, right? No.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, so I can be down by just the littlest of the little guy. Tentacles for arms. Let's do it to ourselves. But I guess that's once again why we test out these decks, and not everything is going to be just the #1 super uber all the time kind of thing. There's definitely some cleanup that can be done on this, both in terms of my play and in terms of what actually gets dropped out there. So it could be that I do want to run multiple brawls. Deathwing did actually save me there, that Deathwing. But like I said, it's just going to take some work. Feel free to tell me your thoughts in the comments as well. I know there's multiple avenues for playing Dragon Warrior. But right now, the first thing I need to realize is, hey, wait a minute. You got to have a dragon in your hand before you get these cards to go. You know, basic things that I've been doing with Priest for a long time now. But that's it for now. This is Asher. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your patience with my stupidity. And I'll see you next time.